In this video, we'll give an overview of the main tools at your disposal in the Approvals tab. In order to navigate to this page, just come over here to your left nav menu, select Approvals, and it'll take you to this page, which will have a list of all of the approvals that you have access to. One of the most useful tools on this page is the Customize Columns dropdown up here in the top right. So if you come and you click on this button, you'll see a drop-down appear of a number of fields that you can have as columns in your report. You'll see that some of them, such as ID, project, customer, request date, are already filled in as default menu items for this report, but you have the ability here to come and customize which ones you want to see and which ones you don't want to see. So let's say that you don't care about the customer, you don't care about the request date. You can just deselect these and you see that they disappear from the page. But if you do care about billing type, about the number of tickets, you can come in here and click these on and you can see that those fields start to appear right here. Another option that you have in this Customize Columns is the option to rearrange the order of any of these fields. So for example, because status is the next field that we're going to want to zoom in on a little bit, let's say that I wanted to move status up a little bit easier so that it's easier to see. I'll just move it up one position. And you can see that as I clicked these two lines and dragged it, it appeared right here between ID and project, just like we have it here in the Customize Columns dropdown. So once you've customized your columns, hopefully your report's a little bit easier to read. And now we want to take a quick look at the status column, as there are a number of statuses, 10 total, that will all indicate different things about where your approval is at in its process. And I won't go through every single one of them, but a few that you might find most important, I will give quick descriptions for. So one of them is pending. You can see that many of these are. Pending status means simply that it is awaiting review by an approver. Some of these may have corrections needed as the status. I believe that we have a couple of these down here as well. If you see any that have a status of corrections needed, it means that it's awaiting corrections to be made. And these will always have a message thread related to the corrections that are needed. So you can scroll over to the far right, you'll see this little mail icon. If you click into that, you can see a conversation thread that will be related to the corrections that are needed for that ticket. And as another cheat code, if you come up to Customize Columns, you can see that Messages is one of those columns that you can add, move, etc. So if you wanted to make it a little bit easier, simply add the messages higher up in your column order. Another status that might be helpful that you'll see is approved. If you see a approval that says approved, that means that it is ready to proceed through the invoicing flow. Sometimes you also might see that the status is set to customer rejected. I'm not sure if there are any in this particular flow that have any that have been rejected, but if you ever see that, it means that a customer has disputed something about it, and there's probably work needed on that as well. And then the last important status that we'll want to review is revised. Revised, similarly, we don't have any on this current window to show, but if you ever see a status set to revise, that means that there was a change made to one of the DWRs on the approval after the approval had been created. We're going to create a separate video for revisions and how to handle those. So if you're interested, feel free to click over and view that video as well.